Hello traders, Gary Wagner here. It is 12:45 in Honolulu, 6:45 in New York on Wednesday, 29th day of May, 2024, and this is the evening report for gold and silver. Gold did have a strong decline today, a combination of dollar strength and higher yields based on a shift in market sentiment that we cover in detail in the opening letter, led to a decline of $15.20 in New York and an additional decline of $4.40 in Australia, where gold is currently trading. Even with dollar strength and rising yields, silver gained in trading today, up 23.5 cents. That's a net gain of 0.73%. And in Australia, gave 18 cents back, with the most active July contract currently fixed at $32.19.5. You can clearly see the shift in market sentiment when you look at the dollar's gain today. The US dollar gained 0.51%, taking the index to 105.164. Yesterday, we talked about the identification of a 3-day candlestick pattern called a three-river morning star. We also said that it requires confirmation. A confirming candle would have been a large green candle with a higher high and a higher low than the green candle that concluded the 3-day pattern. However, that did not happen. It did open above yesterday's closing price, but actually declined significantly, lowering the probability that this indicated a reversal. However, the price drop today has not changed my short-term view, in that gold has maintained a price point above the simple 50-day moving average. That being said, all eyes and ears will be on the latest inflationary numbers when the Bureau of Economic Analysis releases the PCE on Friday, because the inflationary report on Friday will greatly influence the future monetary policy of the Federal Reserve. We are looking at the Fed Watch tool released by the CME Group. It shows a almost 100% probability that the Federal Reserve will not change its benchmark interest rate at the June meeting. However, they will release the most current dot plot. When we look at the following meeting in July, you can see that it shifts dramatically from almost no probability to a 12.3% probability that they will cut rates at the July meeting. And in the September meeting, it becomes very likely, with only a 52.3% probability, that the Federal Reserve will maintain its current interest rates, with a solid probability that the Fed will actually have cut rates by either 0.25% and a 5% probability that the Fed will have cut rates by 0.5%. Which is why Friday's inflation report is so important, because if it does show inflation cooling a little bit, it will then be the second report coming out indicating that inflation is subsiding from current levels rather than rising, and that will highly motivate the Federal Reserve to implement rate cuts sooner than later. And traders, when we look at what happened in silver today, in contrast to gold's decline, we can see how strong demand is, with an actual rise rather than a strong drawdown. Silver continues to be above yesterday's closing price. That's indicative of a market that wants to move higher. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for the next daily update and review. Bye-bye.